it! Gracie Veterano, old family first, fam. Taught the world to swing that double-edged sword, it works, fam. BJJ from GJJ, like Cool Herc gave birth to what your DJ plays. But despite the lineage, I will never be closed-minded. Refuse to see beyond the lines, you go blind. Rocker travels the 10th planet, I flow free. I'm welcome on mini-mats, gi to no gi. Though my branch traces roots to the original tree. Roots sprouted from the original seed. Water with blood, sweat, and tears, spotlight with sunlight. That tree became a forest, Tudo done right. Then Hoist dominated them all in one night. And hate song hasn't been beaten in one fight. Flow with the goal, in a hit on an holly note. That to continue to win, we must continue to grow. Let's go!
Now we're going to focus on the clinch and developing a clinch by just doing massive live drills, hammering you with the live drills, and understanding we're going to focus on getting the clinch from the lockdown battle. You must acknowledge that. When you have a lockdown and you don't have any hooks, no overhook or underhook, this is a classic case of is the glass half empty or half full? Nice and simple, classic, perfect example. You got a lockdown with no underhooks. That shit is half full. It's not half empty. You can never look at it that way. If you see it that way, you're going to let that lockdown go. You don't realize how precious that lockdown is and how hard it is to get. You finally got it. And you have to master mini stomps. You can't have a lockdown game if you don't understand mini stomps. That's what it's all about. Mini stomps are getting the lockdown. If you can't get the lockdown, how are you going to do electric chair? You can't get the lockdown. How are you going to do reverse half guard, all the 5-0 stuff? It's not, you could still transition to the dogfight in quarter guard double underhooks. Always remember that. If you have quarter guard, you don't even have the lockdown, but you have double underhooks. You transition right to the dogfight because going from perfect double underhooks lockdown to fancy feet to the dogfight, during that fancy feet transition, you're already kind of slipping into half or quarter guard anyways. You guys understand what I'm saying? You let go of the lockdown. So why even bother getting the lockdown? Why not just go from quarter guard and get double underhooks? You can. If that's all you want to do is get to the dogfight, you better fix it up and make it a perfect dogfight really quick. Because you're coming from, his legs almost out, you were in quarter guard. But you can still play all the dogfight game the exact same way. But your opponent knows that's all you have. So he's really going to sink in that wizard. That's all you have. He doesn't have to worry about electric chairs. If you have the lockdown, he has to worry about electric chair, reverse lockdown, all the 5-0 stuff. And the electric chair is huge. Because sometimes I get perfect double underhooks locked down, I just go right to the electric chair. I don't even go to keep that lockdown intact until I pass at the very end. So he keeps him off balance. He don't know where the fuck I'm going. I got the lockdown. If you only want to get to the dogfight, you could do it off quarter guard easily. Quarter guard and get those double underhooks. You don't have to get the lockdown. Sometimes I go perfect double underhooks in quarter guard, go for plan B off quarter guard, and it sucks because his leg's almost out. You can't get that butterfly in. You follow me? From the lockdown, you're deep on that leg. When you go plan B, put that butterfly right in. It's beautiful. Going to plan B from quarter guard double underhooks, harder to hit plan B. But you can't open him up. He bases, you ain't going nowhere, and you pop him back in right to a lockdown. You follow me? So I'm just shitty plan B from quarter guard will get you right into the lockdown. Once he pops back, he's going to base out, pop back, boom. I was just trying to get him deeper. Okay? So we're not focusing on the war and the battle today that it takes to get to the lockdown. We're focusing on the war from the lockdown to perfect double underhooks. That's a whole different chapter. There's a lot of little wars and levels you have to fight. And when you get to a certain level, you got to be able to literally lock it down and keep it. And keep them in place to get to the next level. All right. So when I have a lockdown here, I'm in good shape, even though I don't have any hooks. If he wants to take this head and arm here, then he's taking away a lot of my half guard stuff. Although, if you get a really good whip, you can still go electric chair here. You can whip up here and sink this arm out. You could still go to electric chair, depending on how tight he's holding this. If he's holding it 100%, shit, that's not gonna work. It all depends where he's at. All right, but generally, he took away my half guard game. But today, we're not gonna work on that, because he would never do that to someone with a really good rubber guard. He tries to take my half guard away, I'll just go right into some rubber guard. So, the best thing to do is
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your family. I'm gonna kill you, doggy. I'm gonna kill you, aquarium.
E aí, bichão? It's Renato Laranja for RenatoLaranja.com. I'm here with my guy. It's Ed Soares. I'm here at that beautiful, or not so beautiful, it's what you call samurai fights, part 3, some stuff like that. I'm here. I'm gonna talk to you. It's a pleasure I run into you here because I didn't want to talk to you about to manage me, to get me into Black House, and we can train, and then maybe you can get me so I don't have to come make personal appearance at a place like this. Right. I want to do some stuff, you know, big profile. I want to do maybe UFC, can do some show. I don't care who I fight first. I don't care what weight class. I want to be there. I want to be at the best camp. So it can translate for me.
How many fights you got right now?
I have, in America, I don't have some fights. I have street fights. Right. I have choked out some bum like Edge Bravo. Yeah. I've kicked Scotch Epstein in the face. Right. I've done some street fights, the streets, some black guys. Right. And I knock out some Armenian guy, Glendale. But I was do some fights. I was do a lot of fights. Too many belly to go. I don't know how many I have. Right. But I have so many I can't count. But I gotta build up my profile.
What weight?
I can do from middleweight to super heavyweight. Can't do that. I'm headed to train. You can have me to come to camp with Liot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
All those guys I know, they big fans.
Right.
Of me, they wanna train with me, so I'm gonna do some stuff. You
gotta come down and do a seminar or something.
I'm gonna do that just for you main guys.
Right.
I'm gonna inject some Laranja to their life.
Well, the problem is you know, you might piss off Seagal.
Hey, don't worry about that guy Seagal. He's not on my radar. I've been trained longer. I've been trained with that guy. It's Jeff Speakman. That guy was a perfect weapon. Right. I know that stuff. I do tempo like that. I do some slap that guys like the Boss Hoodoo. I do some stuff. I've been to Spanish Harlem. I know how to do some slap boxing. I'm not worried about that stuff. Okay, I don't worry about that guy have a ponytail. And he's a big guy, but I can do. I'm not gonna worry about Seagal.
What are you gonna worry about?
I'm gonna worry if you're not gonna call to bring me there next week.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
You heard right here. Anytime I'm gonna be here. First, we're gonna watch some fights. Some guys is C level or Z level.
These are A level.
That's the A level. So A level, but I wanna.
A minus maybe.
Okay, but I don't wanna be here. But we can bring me. You're not gonna bring me here first.
No.
You're gonna bring me to UFC.
Hey, if I can, I'll get you right in, man.
I'm #1, and this guy is my biggest fan, my biggest supporter. Caralho, Ed Soares. Don't forget to eat your fruits and vegetables. Renato Laranja on Twitter. Laranja _ Renato Laranja _ Laranja, whatever that thing is. Caralho.
the throat. One for the money and two for the show. Shooting like stars to travel the globe. Zooming your view like a shrooming alone. Root of the bone, roof getting blown. All for this motherfucker burying my soul. Now that you know, take it in stride. Nobody's gonna make it out alive. You're probably gonna wanna pray to Christ. Take a moment to breathe and heed advice. Weaving these webs to seeds and lies. Attracts every angle, creed and type. I knew that I couldn't believe the hype. I knew I had to see it in a different light. I knew I gotta do whatever I gotta do to make a difference and make it my revenue. Hard times held quiet kept. When it caught in the grind, it's a tidy mess. When it's stretching, it's time to apply for a check. Eating a chest of a civil unrest. Sick of the symptoms, so tired to rest. Proceed with persistence, push to progress. Cease to believe in dreams, might as well be mentally deceased. Might as well just learn to like defeat. You only get one chance to be unique. To every fan that felt the fucking beat, I'll spit my flow to feel you speak. Just let the song that's on the scene, just let it go until you're free. I'm that where I'm supposed to be, yeah. Just when you thought we were out of our minds, we're up and above and ahead of our time. Like those shining kids, moving ahead of the pack, refusing to lose, staying on the attack. I'm that where I'm supposed to be, yeah. Just when you thought we were out of our minds, we're up and above and ahead of our time. Like those shining kids, moving ahead of the pack, refusing to lose, staying on the attack.
Now, we fought tooth and nail to get our S grip together. He's got his left arm on our neck, he's smashing us. We barely have that S grip together. Now we gotta work on turning that into perfect double underhook. You barely being able to get that S grip should make you happy. Things are looking great for you. Who cares if he's got his forearm on your neck? That's fine, as long as, if he's got his forearm on your neck and you can't hold on, then, that sucks. But as long as you can hold on and you have a good grip, you can make perfect double underhooks happen. What's fucking up those underhooks, what's making them shitty, is probably his whizzer. His arm is straightened out. He might have his hand on the mat like this, or his fist jamming that underhook. And you're barely able to get your grip together. And for sure that left forearm is driving your neck to the mat, stretching you out, all right? We gotta take care of that whizzer. We gotta get him to pull that whizzer out. Give us a little time to get in deeper. All right, so we have shitty double underhooks. He's in smash mode. We need to get him to pull that whizzer out. I'm gonna whip back, which is like a really bad plan B, because plan B is a sweep. This is not a sweep. This is like a fake sweep to get him to pull that whizzer out in base. So we're gonna whip back like a plan B. It's got to be strong enough to make him pull out that whizzer. If he doesn't pull out that whizzer, you should be able to get that sweep. That's how good it should be. But he's probably going to pull out the whizzer base and then put that whizzer back. So before he puts it back, we need a little more time to get the perfect double underhooks. So we're going to whip back and then whip up, uppercut right into his armpit. And that'll swing you into perfect double underhooks, and you might have to fight and adjust and squeeze and get to that spot where you can get choked. That safety spot. So now we can't get choked. Which way are we going to go? Am I going to go electric underhooks and go to electric choke, or am I going to transition right to dog fight and go to a half and half? Perfect fancy feet, tap the knee, go right through. All right? So we're focusing on the whip back and whip up. He's in smash mode. I got perfect double or shitty double underhooks. He's smashing me with his left forearm, and his whizzer is straight through. He's got his hand on the mat, his palm on the mat. So I'm going to open up the lockdown and throw him this way. I got to get him to pull out the whizzer. See that? That's a whip back. He puts it in again, smash mode. So we whip back, and then we...
Come on, get up. Yeah, come on, get up.
did it from the start to the finish.
He is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter in MMA.
Problem is he doesn't have a wrestling background, doesn't have a judo background. He's not used to going in and looking for a takedown. He has a lot of unorthodox stuff he does. He doesn't have the takedown game to get a guy there.
A kick by Kennington that did not find its way through. Held holds the rank of brown belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and still competes throughout the European circuit.
So here's shooting him for the double leg. And just pulls guard for the leg lock. That's what I meant by unorthodox.
Back to the leg lock.
Going hard for the heel hook.
And there's the tap. A rapid-fire submission win for Mark.
He'll do a lot of things to get a fight to the ground. Right here, went for the ankle. You see him turning it to the outside. Did a good job here, stepping over, but there, extended again. And once that happens, you are in big trouble. Stepped over well, but wasn't able to sit his weight.
Threw the legs up momentarily. From Shimizu.
Wow. This guy's pulling stuff out of the books of all the old Pride fighters. Earlier, trying to do a little Rio Chonin. Now he just did a Vanderlei Silva.
He's going for a bit of a neck crank here. Top position inside the half guard is.
He's got his heel caught.
Shimizu.
He's in a lot of trouble. He's in a little bit of trouble right now because his foot's caught. See, his heel's caught across. He's in a little bit of a problem. He's right in a prime position for a heel hook.
This is the view if you were a bird.
Shimizu's got to be real careful here because his heel's cut all the way across, the legs all the way across.
Ooh, how taste my feet. Ah, he ate the foot sandwich a couple of times on that one. Did Takahashi. Look at this. That is just violent stuff here. Look at Shimizu. Thumping away. Takes his back down. He's going to ride him like Bodacious. Puts the hooks in.
There's a place where we can be. 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 There's a place where we can be.
Now, the basis, you can get tight. The basis of my strategy is always trying to get the lock. Grab that foot, mini stomp him, get him into a lockdown, and then we decide where we're going to go from there. Guy's legs locked up, his hips under control. And the better you are at controlling someone, first, the lockdown is just going to save your ass. You don't know how to use it, you don't know how to whip up, you don't know how to whip back, you don't know how to whip down. You're not playing reverse lockdown yet, you're not playing all the 5-0 stuff. You're just trying to get a lockdown and control it. If you're caught in an Americana, you put the lockdown in, that'll save your ass. You're caught in a Kimura, it will save your ass. Put a lockdown. You get caught in an arm triangle, if you got dexterous legs, a lockdown will save your ass. Alright, you can stall with the lockdown. You got a real strong leg, you can just hold, and you get flat on your back, you can just hold. You don't have to do much, but just survive if you want. Or you can learn how to use all that control 2-on-1, 2 legs on one, and learn how to transition to the dog fight. Beautifully. Learn how to use a fake transition to the dog fight. Hit him with a plan B. Go in for an electric chair. Perfect double under slot, then you can just jump right to prison guard. He's got a lot of shit to worry about. Electric chair, dog fight, plan B, prison guard, reverse lockdown. There's a lot of shit he's got to worry about. And then in the midst of all that shit going on, you battling in the lockdown, electric chair failed. So you go right to dog fight. His wizard put you back on your ass. You try a plan B. He bases, you're coming back. In the middle of all that, you can just go right into full guard. In the middle of all, he's just looking about basing, stopping, sprawling base, stop, boom, full guard. Your legs are wide open. You're a base. My inside leg could just get you right into full guard. So always know that, all right? So getting the lockdown, that's become a whole book on itself. How the hell are you going to get that lockdown? For me, I'm not thinking about shit. I don't have a sweet planned out yet. I'm just trying to get the lockdown. Or trying to get the lockdown, which means I got to get a foot. Dudes are dancing around it. I got to get that foot. I'm going after that foot. If something better comes along while I'm going after that foot and we're dancing around and all that, I'll take that too. But my main mission is I need something. I need to clinch on something. If I can clinch on your wrist and it works, I will do that. When clinching on your wrist and it works. Alright? Clinching on the foot. His heel's right there. If you got good knee squeeze, you're in the mix. You got a foot. Whether you're going from that foot to spiral, or that foot to De La Riva, or that foot to deep half, you need something. Unless you just want to open your legs and just, you're just here. And your main goal is to make sure he doesn't pass. A lot of people do that. They're like, okay, I'm pulling guard. He's just not going to pass. 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 Very hard to pass. That's the first goal. Don't pass. Generally, I never do that. I never think don't pass. I'm always thinking I'm going to get that foot. I have to attack. My attack, my offense, is going to be my defense, hopefully. I get my guard pass. But mentally, I'm not thinking that much about the dude not passing my guard. Unless at quarter guard and he's got an underhook and he's smashing and he's really good at passing, then you start changing your mind. Or in the midst of my lockdown attack, my half guard attack, he puts his arm around my neck. I gotta put that sweep on pause. I gotta take care of this real quick. He got it beat. He's got a nice gable grip and he has a Japanese necktie in his arsenal. I'm abandoning all thoughts. I gotta get out of this shit. I'll let him pass. You know what I'm talking about? So, now, mini stomp, that is very, very important to understand and to learn, to get the lockdown. But it's not the only way to get a lockdown, all right? And you don't need a lockdown to transition to the dog fight. You don't need a lockdown to transition to the dog fight. You can do that from quarter guard. I said that before. Now, if you have quarter guard, you need quarter guard and you need double underhooks. Quarter guard, double underhooks means if you want, you go right to the dog fight. You don't need to get the lockdown and then go to dog fight. That's all you want to do. The reason I would rather have the lockdown is, like all half guards, you're gonna get stuck, you're gonna get stopped, all your shit's gonna get stuck. You keep, unless a guy just is totally inferior to you, as far as jiu-jitsu goes, it's not gonna be like one sweep attempt and you're on top. Generally doesn't work out. You're getting blocked, it's just like wrestling. You got doubles, you got singles, you keep taking shots, you keep stepping. You're hoping 1 out of 20 pops through. Half guard, the same thing. Guy's on top, he has his weight on you. All half guards will get stuck. All of them. Your hope is just that one of your techniques pops through. You gotta chain them, you gotta be thinking ahead of the game. Right? It's just like wrestling. So, the great thing about getting into lockdown is if the transition to the dogfight doesn't work, you're still up high and deep on his leg. So if he whizzes you back down, you still have the lockdown. Does that make sense? You're deep, you're high on the leg, and you can use dogfight transitions to set up your electric chair. If you're in quarter guard, how are you going to get an electric chair? You're quarter guard, you only can go to dogfight, which is fine if that's all you want to do. Because when you're in the lockdown and you're transitioning to the dogfight, in that transition, it's already like quarter guard. You open up the lockdown, and you're opening up your legs, and he's pulling out his leg already. He's already trying to pass with that wizard. So you're already in quarter guard. See what I'm saying? So if all you want to do is, just remember this, if all you want to do is get to the dogfight, fight to memory, limp on, jump on his back, make something go right through him, go for the powder keg, flying triangle, Joe Lozon style, whatever. You could do it from quarter guard, but you need those underhooks. So if you're in quarter guard and you got underhooks, fancy feet right to dogfight. Okay? So it's going to look like this, Tom. So he's got one leg up, and we're here. I'm going to grab that foot here, nice and tight. Now, I can go anywhere from here. If he stays like this, I can even turn this into spiral. We just got to have control of his leg somehow. So in this case, he's going to slice his knee through. And he's going to slice and take maybe, yeah, he's going to take the other. He's going to take the other and slice through. I'm in a bad position here. The great thing about quarter guard, when he has the underhook, it's
To the realm where time isn't felt, where the only belief is belief in yourself. Exit the grief in your personal hell. If you don't believe me, go see for yourself. If it was easy, we'd all be there. Truth is that we're all too scared to admit the thoughts we transmit can strip the earth bare beyond all repair. Sorta like a phenomenon. We're all connected to words of bonds. We like to paint the infinite, drawn from a source that we search like internet logs. Break bread, we strive against scorn. Smoke serpents, blessed and reborn. For a certain time, I can't urge you. What kind of life is lived with no purpose? Floating along like a leaf downstream, playing a song that reminds you to dream. All day long, the same old scheme. I should've gave up, but y'all know me. Floating along like a leaf downstream, playing a song that reminds you to dream. All day long, the same old scheme. I should've gave up, but y'all know me.
Yeah, and my mind is free, and I'm making a change in this life to be much better than what the world sold to me. Seeking a place where my soul could be. On a whole other level, gotta take the time to escape and never settle. Breaking away from the same old endeavors. Primitive monkey brain just got clever. Yeah, I see through the facade. No conspiracy theories, I'm just playing the odds. Had to laugh when they try to sell me heaven and hell. My soul forsaken, but it's not for sale. See, life's a beautiful mess. Slip off her panties and take off her dress. Unleash your consciousness, I'll be impressed. Giving birth to a news, a change for the best, yes.
Floating along like a leaf downstream, playing a song that reminds you to dream. All day long, the same old scheme. I should've gave up, but y'all know me. Floating along like a leaf downstream, playing a song that reminds you to dream. All day long, the same old scheme. I should've gave up, but y'all know me.
right? I'm calling this position here from now on, no more, it's no longer the butt scoop. This one's the black mamba. All right? Black mamba, that's the most poisonous snake out there, right? They're trying to change the perception of butt scoop. Butt scoop sounds too feminine, right? We want to change it. It's like a black mamba. It strikes, right? The bangs, your legs are like bangs. All right? So, black mamba, strikes, attacks. Okay? So, the goal here is to trap this foot. So, is this gonna, what's gonna trap this foot better? This or this, right? It's not really even a triangle, because if I was a triangle, if it was like a true triangle, it'd be too much space. It's sort of like a triangle, but really I'm just squeezing my knees together, and it's like this. It's like basically traditional. He's gonna pull that foot out easily. He's gonna have to go do some serious digging to pull that foot. Especially with, I have pants on, dudes that have pants, that's why I wear the pants. Okay? If I don't have pants on, and I got greasy knees, and my greasy knee mixes with his funky ass foot grease that's walking everywhere and rolling around with 10 other greasy ass men, that's foot grease. That's the worst kind of grease. If it mixes with my knee grease, he's gonna slip out really quick. If you guys like to mix it up, your grease against everyone else's grease, I don't like it. I like wearing pants. I don't want to mix it up with y'all's grease. Okay? But if you like it, you like wearing shorts, I like my legs free to feel other man's sweaty grease, go for it. You can look at it that way, all right? I like to cover my legs up. I don't want to mess, because then your ass grease strips down your knee grease on your knees. The fringe benefit of being homophobic is, by wearing pants, your quarter guard is deaf, your lockdown is deaf. And there's an inverted lockdown in the trunk, your twister is deaf. Ankle sleeves, God. When I roll, I always put ankle sleeves on. You never see me roll without ankle sleeves. It's embarrassing. Like now, when I roll, put the ankle sleeves on. Ankle sleeves not only help the lockdown, but when you're playing rubber guard too. You're playing double bagger, grab that ankle sleeve. If you got greasy ass feet, mixed up with all these other greasy ass feet, it's going to slip off. Alright? It's okay to use traction in your favor. I've said this before. Wide receivers, like today, the Browns are playing the Ravens. It's raining. Every wide receiver had gloves on. They don't want it slippery. They want to catch the football. They want more offense. Less drop balls. I want more offense. I want to be able to capture someone and have them not slip out. That make sense? I want offense. You wrestle with shorts, your laundry day is easy. Luckily I have a wife that does all my laundry, but it sucks having key pants and you need like 10 of them. And then you got someone to wash them. It's like it becomes a part-time job keeping the shit. It's easier with board shorts. Alright? But you have less offense. Alright? Knee sleeves and ankle sleeves, that's all you really need. You don't really need pants. I like pants. I don't want to mix with anybody's grease. Okay? So, the quarter guard, gotta make sure it's tight here. See that? Super tight. Now, we're here at the Tap Out Gym on the corner of Pico and Grand in downtown LA. You can park across the street over there. See that parking lot right there? Just leave your car there. After 8, you can park on the street. No parking problems here. Enter. Got the weight room here, women's bathroom there. Strongest man in LA right here. Men's bathroom, really nice. Take a quick shot of that. Shower over there. full-size cage. You can have a class in there. It's so big. And the mat's completely wrapped in a cage, which is awesome. There you go. What you waiting for?